Disclaimer: the following video contains scenes of delicious looking power tools and mild Norwegian mannerisms. This is not a sponsored video, so you can rest assured that the opinions uttered in this video is exclusively my own. So sit back with a cold one and enjoy the season premiere of this mighty fine creation. Mighty fine creation, my ass! That is words that you might utter from your mother's basement in disgust. But hey man, at least I made something. From my mother's basement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I welcome you back to ToolBlast. This wonderful little program that shows you the tools that you wonder about, the tools that you maybe lose sleep over, wondering, should I buy this? Is it worth it? No more sleepless nights, I promise. Welcome back to ToolBlast. This wonderful little program that brings you laughter and joy, as well as a qualified opinion. And today we're going to take a look at this Bosch GKS 18v-57G. Now, the more perceptive of you probably realize by now this is a cordless circular saw. Now, we have been waiting for more than a year for Bosch to release their new line of 18-volt tools.
Halt, Fräulein! Ich bin ein Megawatt! Eine Megawatt!
Among them, a cordless, brushless circular saw and a plunge saw. And this is none of those, sadly.
Sorry about that. I do get a little emotional from time to time. Now, this is not a new tool at all. It was first released back in 2016 alongside the existing GKS 18 or CCS 180 in the US. So you may say, old but not obsolete. It has the 165mm or 6.5 inch blade on the right hand side. It has a maximum cut depth of 57mm at 90 degrees and 42mm at 45 degrees. So, as you can see, it's quite capable. It has a no-load speed of 3,400 RPMs. It also comes with a simple parallel guide and a dustboard, as well as an onboard Allen key for swapping out blades. Now, all of this is pretty average and nothing special really. However,
this is not a saw that you would bring with you on a roof doing rafters and such, and for a couple of good reasons. It has no rafter hook. Also, it's quite heavy, and it's bulky and large, as you can see. This is really wide. It's kind of like my feet. Now, you can do these kind of applications, of course, but there are better suited options for that kind of work. This saw will be perfect for any workshop environment, for fitters and installers, I think. And that's because of the guide rail compatibility. This has a letter G at the last letter in the name. It's the Bosch GKS 18v-57G. That means it's guide rail compatible. So, here I have a guide rail. You can get this in a lot of different sizes. This is 80 centimeter. You can get it all the way until, I think, 180 centimeters, or maybe more. Doesn't matter. Here's my point. You can just put your saw like this. I have used this saw for both shop fitting and some kitchens. Also for building a deck and some furniture. And I find it to be quite precise. Another cool thing is that because of some clever design, you can actually do bevel cuts on the guide rail. So that means you're not going to cut into your guide rail like you would on, let's say you buy a generic brand guide rail for an existing saw you have. This is designed to work with this particular rail. So you can do bevel cuts up to 45 degrees on the guide rail. You can also do this neat little trick. You can take this cordless 18-volt vacuum cleaner, take this tube, and you can attach it to the saw like this. Now, you can hang this off your belt, and I have done so many times, and it works. It's not perfect, but it works. This will certainly not replace a dedicated vacuum, but it's way better than nothing. Take my word for it, try this. Now, if you're looking for the best cordless circular saw for framing and construction, I think you will be a little disappointed. But if you're looking for something affordable and precise for fitting and for cutting sheet goods quite accurately, with the occasional cutting of the 2x4s, I think you should consider this.
I did say disappointed. But disappointment is more than just the look you get from your spouse's face after sex. It's a wide term. Make no mistake, this is a highly capable tool. It will cut 2x4s like butter. And you can even split them in the middle with a grain. But it's a little on the heavy side, and that's my opinion. Now, where this tool really shines is when it comes to precision work. It has a really nice cut quality. And let's say instead of spending $500 or $600, maybe more, on a plunge saw, you can get this at a fraction of that price, and it will do 80% of the jobs a plunge saw would do. That's my opinion, again. Now, let's get back to talking about some batteries, huh? Oh boy.
As for batteries, I recommend a high capacity battery so that your tool can pull more from the battery. Also, since this is a brushed model, it's not as fuel efficient. Let's say you put a Procore 8 amp hour battery into this. That will significantly increase the runtime and also the power of the machine, the performance. So that's recommended. So even though this is, maybe you can say a little dated, the pros outweighs the cons, I think, because you have this guide rail compatibility, and it's really precise, and I think that's a great value. You can pick this up quite cheap now, especially when Bosch releases their new tools. You should expect this to drop in price. Now, if you have any questions regarding this tool or any other tools, you can just ask me in the comments down below. And mark my words, James, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will answer you the best I can. Should you subscribe, let me tell you the answer. For the love of everything, and I mean everything that is good and decent in this world, yes, you should. You should. Well, until next time, thank you for watching. It's always a pleasure. And take care.